So today it's just me because Dustin is working last night and he's getting tired. So you're gonna go live with me today. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do today. And today I already pre-done this, so I can explain to you a lot more because usually I have to like finish the whole set, so I couldn't really explain a lot. Give me just 1 second. Let me adjust this phone stand here. All right. Okay, so let's get started. Let me see who's on. Let me see. Hi, Riley. Hi. Hola. Hola, Romina Doors. Hello. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Today design, we're gonna start it with this first. So this is like a half French. And what I'm gonna do is I do in French with pixie gel. And then half of it gonna be spider web. And the special effect for this set is pigment. So I have this nail here where I already painted nude. Okay. Now I'm having the pigment out. So this is my pigment. Hi, Choo Choo. Okay, so I'm gonna put on a layer of no white. This shine it is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take that out and the whole thing's here. I just got a new phone stand too, so I'm testing it out. And the reason why I'm doing this is I want to block all the pigment that was sticking to it. I don't want anything to stick to it at all. So I have to block it out using Shine It. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds. Hello. Cái ly hả? Không có. Mình chỉ có dạy trên đây rồi mai mốt mình dạy ở Missouri vậy thôi. Chứ mình không có thích đi nữa tại vì đi mất công hả? Mỗi lần đi mình phải mang đồ, mang đạc đi nhiều. Có thể là sau này đi 1-2 lần thôi nhưng mà đi ít lại chút xíu. Okay, guys. So, now the next step, I'm gonna paint half the French first. This part right here is what I'm gonna do first, and I'm using gel polish instead of gel paint. The reason why is gel polish is more liquidy than gel paint. Also, it can cell level and smooth out a lot quicker than gel paint. And gel paint, it just thickens, and I want this part to be completely smooth. So if you use gel paint, most likely you can have this little mark on your gel, and when you put pigment on, it's gonna show all of that imperfection. So I need this part to be super smooth. That's why I use gel polish. Let's apply some gel polish out on a palette. Oh, and I just got a haircut too. I got a new haircut. Dustin cut it for me. Okay, so let's put some gel out. Now, I'm gonna use a 20mm brush. This is what I'm gonna use. Make sure that I cleanse this well. This acetone that I'm using. Wipe it with a paper towels. Hi, look, mamacita. Oh, gracias. Gracias, 3M. Okay, now, so what you need to do in order for you to paint straight line like this, remember it's different from gel paint. You see, gel paint is thicker, so it stays on the brush the whole time. You can paint one whole line down. Now, gel polish is not like that. Gel polish is very liquidy. So not likely that you can paint one perfect straight line. So what you do is you start with this now and you start to aim right in the middle of it. See, right in the middle of it. So what you do is you paint in a line close to it, but not right in the middle. Now, don't try to make it perfect. What you need to do next is taking the gel polish and paint it half of that first. Gel polish is cell level way easier than gel paint, quicker too, because that's what it's built for. Okay. Now, with this same brush, I'm gonna go back. Okay. This is when I'm gonna start. You don't want a lot of gel polish on your brush because you already have gel polish right here. You just have to perfect it. You see, if you don't paint this first, then what you do is you have to re-dip it into your palette over and over and over again to pick up gel polish because it's refused to stay on a thin brush. It's refused to because it's very liquidy. So to do this, you can just use the gel beside it as a palette. Okay, this happen now. See it? You can mess around with it more if you like. If you have OCD like me, then you can just keep fondling with it like this. Okay. All right. Now let's clear this 60 seconds on LED UV light. All right. Now, so that is pretty much the hardest part. Now the line is hard too, but it's gel paint, so it's easy for you. But that is the hardest part. Now, next step, I'm gonna use pigments. Okay. Let's see. So this is the brightest orange. I'm gonna use a medium orange, not a deep coral like this, but just in the middle. This the medium orange. I'm gonna use that. So take that out, and I also need some white pigment too. All right. Now I'm gonna start blending right away using the pigment brush. Ooh, little hair right here. Take it out. Okay. Using the pigment brush, this one, make sure that I cleanse it thoroughly. Like this. So like that. All right, now stop blending. So I'm gonna dip my brush in here and apply the outer paper towel like this. See that? That's why dust it don't fly everywhere. Okay, now let's start blending. So I'm gonna zoom in. This is a pigment brush I'm using. Okay, let's start blending. Remember, I already applied shine it on the nude, so my pigment should not stick on the nude at all. Okay, so right now I'm not being very careful until I get to about here, because now I need to blend. So see how packed my brushes is. I need to remove excess pigment. I don't want too much. Come back here and blend very lightly. Start from here because there's still pigment on top here. So you start from here and you just dust it down. See that? Lightly. And you can anchor your finger if you want, so it's more stable. Thank you, addition. You use gel pen for drawing. Gel pen, I prefer to use in a small area, like a thin line or like a color block. But this is an entire half of the nails. That is way too much space to apply gel pen all over. I mean, you can. It's not like you couldn't, but it's way too thick and it's not perfect. So I don't prefer doing that. For half the nail, I rather paint it because gel polish is built to cover up the entire nails. So that's always a preferred option. If you cover a large area of the nails, I would use gel polish. I use gel polish for a lot of things, actually. There's always timing for everything. See that? It's a white pigment. I mix it with a little burnt orange right here. So now I can just lightly brush on this. So it's not bright white in the bottom. It's kind of like a peach colors. Just like that. You're done with the pigment. See how easy it is. The half of the nails with you in white gel polish, that's the only hard part about it. The rest are easy breezy. You're taking a brush, dust it. Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to matte the entire things because you pretty much have the black line left, which you in metal effect, so it don't need top coat. Pixie, you don't need top coat neither. So right now, you can top coat the whole thing and do a finish top coat. So I using matted. This is what I'm using. Thank you everybody. Oh, thank you, Jay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour these entire things out. Like this. See that? Because messing with pigment, I don't want to risk contaminate my mat because it would be a tragedy for you to take a matte top coat and paint it on white and discover that, oh, it's yellow because it's contaminated. So most of the time when I work pigment, glitters, chrome, anything, even gel polish sometimes, because gel polish can still bleed sometimes, certain brand, it can bleed even after it's clear. And the matte, if it bleed the colors and go back around the bottle, it will contaminate it. See that? Here it is. Now, a paper towel, cleaning my brush. See that? Put it right back. Okay, now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You like my shirt? Okay. Now, I'm gonna use metal effect gel. This is what I'm gonna use. You don't need top coat. Now this is easier than using polish. So way easier than the first step. I'm using the same brush. 20 millimeters is what I'm using. Using a palette, I'm gonna distribute this gel paint out. So first I gotta clean this a little in that stone. Wipe it. Now distribute it out. All right, let's see here. Okay, now I'm gonna start painting now. So the first line, I need to pour out the brush like this, like that. And you don't want it to be too thick. See that? Very thin. That's what you want. Right. Let's start painting some line. Okay. Now, when you start going, you don't stop. Okay. You don't stop because you can keep going back over and over and over again. Okay. So I'm going to go back a few times just to make sure that all the gel is distributed evenly. You can come back at how much, you can come back at much time that you like. You don't want to stop though. See that? You don't want to stop in the middle of the process. Okay. Oh, shut up, well. Oh, what's going on here? Is there more juicy drama? Ooh. Who's well? Um Oh yes, yes. That's why my voice sounds like that because I'm gay. Um I know, it's a shock because I've been keeping it in for a while, you know. I haven't told anyone about it, and I tried to fix myself, but I couldn't. Um, I go to church before and tried to get fixed, and I mean, the pastor was so cute, so it kind of distract me a little bit. But that doesn't mean I don't want to get fixed. I still want to get fixed, but I don't want to be paid for it. I want to be free because you know it's God work. So I want it to be free completely. But yes, if you know a way to fix me, I definitely open to it. But the person that fix me, they have to be hot and a man at the same time. Okay, now I'm gonna paint it 5 line. Okay, start from this point. I'm a little shaky. I'm so excited, so I'm a little shaky. That's a little, really shaky. Ah, oh, holy crap, I'm so shaky. I need to drink some water. Don't drink any caffeine this morning. Sorry, if I don't talk a lot, I have to adjust my breathing. Because my nerve right now is very excited. I'm very excited, so my nerve is jumping. It's slightly out of line right here. I have to come back and fix it later. What's the matter with me? I'm so shaky. You know what? Maybe because I read that comment about that person say he's gay, why he sounds so clear or stuff like that. I think that it triggered me or something because I'm so shaky all of a sudden. My nerve is a little bit out of control. Okay. Yes, it's over. Thanks God. Kill this. Okay. Now, next step is so easy. All right. So I'm gonna use pixie gels for these. Ah, thank you, everyone. Yes, I'm so glad it is over. What the hell? Anyway, so when you do lawn work, you have to make sure that you're calm, and you have to make sure you're not too excited or too upset or just any kind of strong emotion, because you don't want your nerve to go bum 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 bum, because then it will be a little shaky. So oh, gum is my thing. I cannot start smacking it. I need another one. I love chewing gum. If it tortures you, I'm so glad, because at least I make an impact on your life. Anyway, so I'm gonna use silver pixie gels and rose gold. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix it together. So I have a palette right here, and I'm taking some silvers. Now I'm gonna mix rose gold in there, but just a little bit, not much. So I don't want it to be too pale. I want the silver to be warmer. So a little bit more, just a bit more. That's it. See that it's make the silver warmer. Now I'm gonna use that to pen half the tip. So in order to do that, I have to use the 10 millimeters. Okay, and I feel a brush. These are pointy brush. Okay, these are filler brush. Okay, I'm gonna use the filler brush to paint like this. Okay, because sometimes when you use a liner brush to cover all, it's too thick. So a filler brush will make it nice and flat for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the outline first. Oh, I need to clean my brush too. Now, pick this up and paint this French line. So start about here, go all the way down. This silver pixie gels doesn't need any top coat neither. Okay. Now, taking the filler brush and paint it straight down. Oh, and I need to post my website too. I forgot to post my website. Okay. See that? You done? Hear this? So, that is the first design for the day. See, normally I would have to finish this entire set. So, that kind of distract me from the explaining process, because explaining is way different than doing it. Explaining, that's teaching, and that's teaching is different than doing now. So this morning I supposed to have it at 12, but I delayed it for 2 hours because I have something coming up anyway. But before this, I start to pre-do it. So now all I need to do is do one now, so I can explain to you much better, go through all the do's and don'ts. That's where you can understand it more. Because after all, you do have to know the material well in order to create this look, because it's not just a simple one layer. You see that one layer is already top coat. The pixie gel and the metal effect, that is an embossed layer actually. So it might look simple to you, but don't be mistaken and put everything on and top coat everything, then it will look less than this. See, it's look more because the contrast. There's matte, the shine, the textures. See that? A matte orange background, and then just because the black it shiny. Look at that. Look at that. The contrast. See the light hidden through it? You want that. All right. Now, this is what we're gonna do next. So I'm using bubble effect on this one. See the bubble effect, and marble gel on this one. So I'm gonna do this all over the nails, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint it like bat, black silhouette of bat all over it. So let's take out 2 fingers. Thank you. Aww. Okay. Now, first, what I do is I use black gel polish. Okay. Now, you're going to paint the whole tips. And it don't have to be perfect. Hola, ¿tú no entiendes escupidazo? Um, um, hablo español, pero hablo poquito español. If there is a Spanish person in the group, if you know Spanish and English, maybe you can help that person that doesn't understand the demonstration. Here, this 60 seconds. Cause I can understand. You actually couldn't. I can do small talk, but I cannot do like a demonstration in Spanish. But I'm gonna learn it because it's very easy for me to learn language. So I'm gonna take Spanish class. Oh, they speak Italian. Oh, ciao, amigas. Hello, how to la touch l'amour. I hope you like my Mercury trip this morning that I post. And the galaxy, the Cosmo, the glitter Cosmo. I post tutorial. I already did it online once before a while back, but I'm gonna release like a 1-minute video on the Cosmo. A lot of people love the Cosmo. Okay, see that? Don't have to be perfect. Put it aside. Now you need a palette and a green polish. This is what you need. Okay, apply it out. Korean? I don't speak Korean. But I'm look like Korean though. What do you think I'm look like? Do you think I'm look like Chinese or do you think I'm look like Korean? Okay, now you also need to spread this out like that. Now you need to take green and paint it streak on it. Okay. White. I look like Chinese. I can't look like Korean. What's wrong with you? Time right now is 2:36. I think I look like Korean. Fine. You know, a lot of people say I look like Thai. A lot of Vietnamese say that what I look like is Thai. Okay. So you have some white on there too. I think I might add more white. Okay. All right. And the tool that I just use is a mixer and an engraver, by the way. This is why I just use engraver. That's supposed to have an R on there, but my Chinese person doesn't know English, so they put engrave. Thank you, Ashley. All right, now, mixer right here. So I'm going to start to use the engraving and start to pen line all across from it, just like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to shine it. Now, shine it is blooming gel, okay? So if you don't have shine it, then what you need to do is you need to find a blooming gel for you, okay? Don't use top coat because then it won't bloom. And I'm gonna just put it from here down to the black because I want it to bloom a little bit on the black too, but not anything up here. So I only put our very thin layers. Okay. Now the brush I'm using is a ombre brush. Okay. Oh, I need to post my website. Give me a second. I need to post www.tinovo.shopping. All right. Thank you, Designer Nail Studio. All right, now the ombre brush. Okay, I'm gonna use this ombre brush, and this is different from most ombre brush because this part is fuller, so I can pick up gels. So this is what I need to do. I need to run across from this. Okay, and then I don't tilt it or anything. I just let it stay like this, and I release it. Okay. So you can either run this way, or what I like to do is that I like to run this way too, because I have a lot of streak in it. See, a lot of streak. So when I release it, it'll be more cooler. See that? So when you release it, you can even you don't have to go a straight line. You can just twirl it like that. Just twirl it around. So that's what I'm gonna do. This time right here, okay. Start picking up gel polish. Maybe a little more. If you don't have this ombre brush, your line will be slightly more difficult because if your ombre brush only have like a few little hair on it, you obviously couldn't pick it up. So you have no choice but use a flat brush. And a flat brush, there's no way you can distribute gel out like this because the flat brush is solid. It's not semi-solid like an ombre brush. What I also do is take out some black gel, put it on the side like this. Using the same brush, I can pick up some black gel and just start to blend it in here. Okay. I shall cure this. And then do the next fingers. Shine it only halfway, okay? And you don't need much. Just need a little bit. Thin. Don't apply a lot of shine it. Yes, because I use Dasker, but the tip that I'm using, I use Dasker. However, the shipping is very long. I have orders in August 17, and I haven't received it yet. And I thought that it's just like a random accident, but it's not because a few people that I give the link to, they experience the same thing. So if you don't want to use Dasker, you can use a press. The press is more expensive though. Okay, same thing. Pick up some black. See that? Some black. Hi, Gypsy. Hello. Oh, nails added. Don't worry. I'm too busy uh to do that, but don't mind them. Okay, now see that? Here it is. Actually, I need to make this side a little higher. Okay, cue that. Now, the next step is bubble effect. Okay. So I have this palette right here. I'm gonna fill it up with Shine It. Hi, Judith. Hello. Thank you. Okay. This is the shine that I have out. I'm gonna mix it with a little white. Just a little bit, not much. Okay. Now, you mix it together. Make sure you mix it well, okay? Now, if you want, you can add a little green pigment in there. See a little green pigment? See that? You can add it in there. Reason I use white most of the time because white is really bright. Now, I'm using bubble effect. How I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna apply only one drop in. Okay. With that drop, I'm gonna mix it up. Okay. What I want to do later is I want to make an eating channel because I love to eat. It's like a guilty habit of me, and I start to find out all these people eating online. So I want to be one of them. So I'm gonna make a channel for me, and I'm gonna have like exotic food where I come up and I just eat it. I will smack extra hard for you, just for you. Okay, now you just mix it up. You stir it up. Now you this time I might try an ombre brush. Cause usually I use the fish tail brush. Usually I use this fish tail brush. Today I'll do an ombre brush just to switch it up a little bit. Fish tail brush is what I use for marble. Now I'm gonna pick up some. I'm gonna scoop it up. You don't dip it, you scoop it. You scoop the whole thing up like this, and you smash it down like that. See that? Dustin is in the shower, so he might sing some. He might sing later, just so you know. Hear this. Yes, the bubble effect is on my website. You can find it on the gel effect section. Oh, don't worry, Melly Bean. You just watch it later. This live is slightly more special because I pre-do it, so it's gonna be shorter than average. So it'll be easier for you to watch through the whole thing. I watch a couple of my live and I noticed that it's so long. It's so long. So if I want to see a certain detail, I have to watch the whole thing. And it's hard to like skip it. It's hard to fast forward. So now I'm trying something new. I'm doing a shorter live. I don't know if doing more live and each live is shorter is more beneficial than long live. I don't know what you think. Okay. Now, again, same things on here. Smash it down like this. Don't stroke it. Okay. You have to tap it like that. Scoop it. Don't dip it like this. People love to dip it and they love to like paint it. You just scoop it like that and then you smash it like that. This is how you do that. Okay. I actually borrowed this idea from an audience, a viewer. They say they mentioned like widgets still using bubble effect. So last night I lay there and I think of this. I like it. It's very different. Here this. Now I'm gonna paint it stars underneath it. So I'm gonna use metal effect, but it's not special effect. It's just gel. I just use it for the gel paint purpose. So you can use anything you want. Liner gel paint. I just don't use polish because the star have a really sharp edge. I don't want my polish to kind of ruin the sharpness. That's why I use gel paint. Still, you scooped it using a 10mm brush and you applied it out. This the brush I'm using 10mm. Okay. Slide it out. Post office ship. Yes, anywhere that USPS, post office, FedEx, anywhere they ship it, we ship it. So we ship it to, we say 100 country, but we ship it anywhere. I'm making a little A. It's letter A. Okay. And I'm make a few of them. Now I'm gonna connect the hand to the feet. See this down here, the feet, this up here is the hand. I'm gonna connect it. Sometimes when I deal with a lot of star, I do it on one side first. So I don't have to switch my brush. When I do it all on one side, then I come back. So I need to use some. Okay, here it is. Same thing on here. Here it is. Gonna put matte on this whole things. You don't have to distribute it out because this polish, and I'm familiar with this polish, it doesn't really bleed. But if your polish bleed, remember you can distribute it out in a palette. Here this. I'm not done with this one. I'm gonna paint it a bat. So I use black metal effect gel for this. But you can use any gel paint for this because there's no special effect involved. Paint it a teardrop shape. Then I'm gonna do an ear. Doing 2 curves. And 2 curves down. Zoom in with this part right here. 2 curves down like this in the middle. Just like this. Okay. Hear this. Yes. Steady, no, diamond sky. It's not the hand. It's not my hand. It's about your nerve. If you want to be stable, you have to have stable breathing. Like me until this day, sometimes my nerves still get out of control. You have to be calm. And what's the opposite word from non-hesitation? Like you have to be decisive when you paint. You cannot start painting and then wonder, oh, where I should turn, where I should curve. No, you have to be decisive before you even paint. You have to know exactly what you're painting. Before I top coat, I'm gonna file from both sides because sometimes the bubble is create like little bulge. So, oh, no worry, no worry. Who say they're so late? Okay, just like that. It can be embossed or however I want it to be, but I can never let it cross the side. That's the boundary of the nails. It doesn't matter if I do 3D roses or I cannot let it cross the side at all. This one doesn't have much bubbles on the side. I cannot let it cross it because it will misshape it. After all, it's still a nail. You can do whatever it is in the middle. I just don't let it cross over the side. Hear this? My dad actually wanted me to become a doctor, a surgeon. I do. My hand is stable, but I hate studying body part and all that. Whatever the doctor needs to study. If that can just, I can just operate, and then that just be another person beside me tell me what to do. But I think I'll kill a lot of people that way. Better when I'm not a doctor, because I like abstract. Maybe I should become like a plastic surgeon. That'd be different. Yes, and it's fun too. I really like these look. Now I'm gonna bedazzle this. So I'm putting my bubble effect in, and I will show you my crystal collection. Okay. So, I'm still working on this, but this is the first collection. It's called a couture collection. It have golden shadows. It have aurora borealis. It have sapphire aurora borealis, and it have crystal, and this is crystal shimmers. It's very close to the crystal moonlight. So with this, I think that I need graphite. So I'm gonna get some graphite up here. And I'm thinking cuticles. Oh, thank you. It'd be great to get a haircut. Oh, I'm not sexy every day, just today. I thought I was supposed to be sexy every day. This is the SS20. That's the side of it. SS5. So that's the two sides I'm be using. What you need for all the side, which in the crystal kit, I already have all the side for you. You need 5 different sides from SS5, 7, 9, 12, and 16. Sorry, it's 16, it's not 20. Right, I'm gonna do the middle of the cuticles. So I'm gonna take out some glue. Take out a glue palette and distribute it. Oh, it's stuck in together. Okay. Light it out. Okay. Oh, thank you, La Touche Glamour. I can wait. Yes, it's Jay is in the making. So I already have 4 different crystal set. I sent it to Cindy. However, I need to use it for about a week just so I can feel it and if there are any color last minute color change or anything like that. And then it will be released on the website. There is a couture set. There is an angel couture. There is a jungle couture. I'm making a yin yang set and a treasure set. Would have all the. Let me show you the treasure set. The treasure set it have pixies. It have rim crystals. It have pearl. I'm still working on this one. This is all color pearl right here, and this is rose gold. This is clear crystal. This is aurum right here, and this is aurora borealis in fancy shape. And I'm choosing 5 popular shapes. All right, now I'm gonna use a crystal katana. stone is tricky. Now, I'm using a glue. You can use any kind of glue. Right now, if I have to recommend a glue, I would use Jenny glue, Jenny Secret. I use a lot of glue, and that's really good glue. The glue that I'm using, I haven't come out with it yet, but it's really, really good. But I'm still in the process of putting label and everything on it. All right. I think that's just enough. I don't want too much. I don't want to ruin this. Let me see. No way. This one, I think I bedazzle the thumb and the middle fingers. Graphite is very popular this season. I don't use jet black. Actually, I'm gonna do all fingers. I don't use jet black because the shine level is not compatible to graphite. So the stone that I'm using, it look black, but it's a graphite stone. So it's more like a crystal because jet black is it's like metallic coating. It's not like crystal. I like graphite a lot. First, I'm gonna take small SS5 graphite and I'm gonna apply all over this black area. Let's do this one first. I need a S7 actually. Is it hard to it's okay to use hot gel for crystals? Mm, hot gel, you can use it. I use hot gel sometimes when I work with line and all that, but you have to properly seal it. Now gel is adheres right to the surface, so you don't have to try much. But hot gel, it doesn't adhere crystal to the surface. It just wrap around it. It just helps the crystal sink in, but it's don't actually adheres. So the sealing process, you have to pay attention to it. When you run your finger across the crystal, when you use gels, if you run your finger across the crystal, if it catch, that means that the gel that it will stay on is never 100%. So you have to make sure that you use a crystal sealer, which available at Dreamtime Creation also. It's a pen that have a needle head where you can seal around the crystals. And you want to make sure that when you run your finger through, you want it to be able to, you want it to be slippery. You don't want it to catch. When it boils down to it, it's still up to the way that you seal it. Even with glue, you still need somewhat of a proper knowledge on crystal application because, like, let's say this is a matte surface. On matte, easy breezy, you don't even have to seal it. But on shine, however, you have to know if your gel is a hot gel or a soak up gel. A soak up gel, you do fine using glue. Now, a hot gel is different because a hot gel, acetone cannot break it off. So if acetone cannot break it off, it will be very difficult for the glue to penetrate through that hot gel layer. So what you do is you take a Dremel and you like a diamond head and you just touch wherever spot you want to adhere the stone. That is for hot gels. Now, up here, are you on a different stone? I'm using a like a nude crystal. It's highly desired. One of the really fast selling in the market right now. I'll show you. So this right here, the metal part is an ivory cream delight. So this ivory cream delight is nude crystals. Okay. So if you're ever looking for nude stone, you want to search for ivory cream delight. Now, up here is still a nude, but it's a nude pink. And a nude pink, it caused a dusty pink delight. I don't know the name of this down here, but this is a 3 color that Swarovski have. Oh, I shouldn't have. This is 3 color that Dreamtime Crystal have picked out. I think 2 years ago. Now, the delight, ivory cream and dusty pink and these colors is only common at S20, SS30, SS20, and SS16, and then SS12, and that's pretty much it. It don't make smaller size, but I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna use this ivory cream down here, and some ivory cream fancy stone too. And for the stone, it's all when you click on www.tinovo.shop, it is part of Dreamtime Creation. It's just that Dreamtime Creation is a very big website, so I don't want people to go into Dreamtime Creation and then have to search on the menu bar, scroll all the way down and search for Tinovo because it's very difficult. So I tell Cindy to somehow link to what people can just type in tinovo.shop and it leads straight to Dreamtime, but it is one company, Dreamtime Creation and Tinovo.shop. So when you buy nail product, you can also buy crystal in the same place. That way, because order over $100 something, I don't know, but you get free shipping in a certain amount that you order. So if you need some crystal, you might as well order at the same time with nail art, so you get more of a deal on shipping. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and bedazzle this. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
We miss you.
Stones?
I'm using different stand today, so
I love it.
but later on we're gonna switch back to the old because they don't see my hand.
Oh.
But I don't know if they might
I
like
think
it.
they're getting by with your cute face.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Sexy see-through shirt.
Yes, I'm.
Gonna have my morning
But
coffee?
yes, but they don't. They cannot see my nipple because the camera is too high.
Oh
And
no.
I really want them to see it,
Well,
but
then this will be rated G.
I know. Sucked. I was so excited for them to see my nipple, but they can't. Gosh. But they can they take a peek every time I stand up.
Take a peek.
But
Tyler there, but. Oh, that's beautiful.
thank you.
I like that.
Now, I'm gonna use some bead up here. Okay.
Wow.
You like it? What I do today is that I pre-do it, so I only need to do like a couple of nails, like a few nails, so I can explain for them a lot. I think they like it. Because normally I have to do five different nails, and it's not really it's in the same set. So sometimes I just repeat in design, and because of that, I don't do a thorough explanation job. So today I think this is better today when I explain more. Plus, a shorter live, they can watch it easier than a longer live too.
True.
So this is something we try now.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm gonna use bead. So with bead, you have to use 3D jelly. You can use glue, but I don't. Especially when I work a lot of bead, I don't want to use glue. It takes forever. So I have to take a dipping solution. This is OPI dipping solution. You can use any brand of dipping activators, and just brush on the glue so it can go ahead and dry up really quick.
They wanted to know about your camera stand.
My camera stand.
Which you just got a new one.
This is a special camera stand. I send you a link. Now, the beads I'm gonna do, I think silver. Caviar bead is also will be available. If it not already is. I'm making it's in decorative accessory, and later I have more stuff in there. I have more stuff and all that. I'm still working on ordering it.
Swoopy, glowy, neon. Can you show us how to do swoopy, glowy, neon? I'm not sure what swoopy is.
Swoopy. Oh, glow technique.
Right. The swoopy, honey. It's gotta be swoopy.
I keep it in mind. Maybe Wednesday.
Yes, but we have to look up what swoopy means.
Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna use a slightly bigger bead, probably this one right here. Hear this. And sometimes when I'm doing it, I always put a little bead down here where the pointy end is, so it doesn't scratch a client. In the normal daily routine, it doesn't scratch them. You don't want them to be scratches, and it doesn't catch. It doesn't catch on things too. So that is 3D jelly, and You can use any builder gel. Just make sure that it's have to be no wipe. If it's not no wipe, it's not preferable. Mm.
Incidentally, this morning, they did learn their names from what we did last night. And then they realized they might be able to get 50 treats if they unlearn it.
Unlearned it?
If they unlearn it, because they're like, wait a minute, we got so many treats yesterday. It was just back and forth. One treat for me, one treat for chunkers. I got a feeling we give them all the treats.
Now, I'm gonna seal the bead using a crystal sealer, so you can see the crystal sealer too. If I don't misplace it somewhere.
Which is it, remember?
Crystal sealers.
Last time I see it.
Oh, I want it. This is a crystal sealer. Okay. I'm gonna use a pointy end of this. Just squeeze all over the bead. Kind of misplace this a little bit. Need to redo this one. Maybe I can just squeeze some gel right here.
Oh yeah, I guess things a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just plug right in without like extra maneuvering. Yeah.
Oh, Gentolini, I'm sorry. She's been sick. Aww.
But now you're better. So there's a little good news.
When you get sick, when I get sick, I always get ginger. I put in a blender, ginger root, and then lemon. I squeeze it and mix with honey. I use that concoction. It's not really a comfortable to swallow concoction. It's very strong.
It's not comfortable.
But it's cured me from COVID. It cured me from all the sickness that I ever experienced in life. It's one of the Vietnamese tradition, the concoction.
I mean, you feel better within 12 hours, and within 24 hours, you never knew you had nothing.
Because when I take pill, like when I'm getting cold, and I take pill, it takes me like a day for me to get better.
NyQuil and all
I don't have time to wait.
Druggy.
Right. I don't have time for that. I use that concoction. The new stone, first, the new stone is Ivory Cream Delight. Delight meaning the shimmering layer right here is a delight layers. That's what delight mean. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you an example of that. So, have you ever buy like neon crystal and it look like plastic? Cause it don't have. It's neon. You know, it's too bright. This is a neon delight. A neon delight is still bright, but it have all the delight layers. See that? See that shimmering? So you get all the brightness and the light at the same time. So the light meaning the coating, the iridescent coatings that the crystal have. Now, ivory cream, that's the name of the crystal. So you have to make sure you type in ivory cream delight. You also, I like dusty pink delight while you add it. And I love all the graphite on the black. It's like shimmering star. See that?
Is there anything you don't like? Because I've never seen you pick up a rhinestone and be like, dude, kind of love those.
Yes, because before I kind of iffy about opal, but I love opal too. I grew to love it.
You have grown into all of them.
Yeah, like children, you know.
Give them a chance.
Even you don't like it, eventually you just grow into them because you have to live with them in the same house.
Well, children are different. You can just put them up for foster or leave them out on a
Right,
front doorstep somewhere in a nice basket.
right. But you cannot do that to Crystal.
It's like there's no man left behind.
Ginger root, lemon juice, and honey. How I do it is a ginger root. I blend it, and then I put it in a strainer.
And it's fresh.
Strain all the juice out. Because the blender, I don't grind it. I just blend the whole thing, grind all, strain all the juice out. I mix it with honey. No. I mix it with lemon juice. Okay. So now it's sour and spicy at the same time. That when I start to mix it in honey, and you will want to mix it to a point where it's tolerable. Because honey is sweet.
I would say it's better than any of that store-bought crap with the nasty
right.
flavor. At least it's just a little spicy. But not mine, because I put 5 pounds of honey in it.
This live is only 1.5 hours, so you should have no problem backtracking it. You have no problem watching it. Cause a 4-hour live, I can understand that it might be too much to watch, and you have to like skip through and trying to skip through on the phone, which is tiny. You know that little scroll bar when you skip through is tiny. But 1.5 hours, there should be no problem for you to learn everything in this life. Next live gonna be Wednesday at 6:00. So I'm gonna start at 12. Do all the preparation, everything, and kind of examine how I should explain it. Because when I do it, then in my head I know how to explain it too. Versus if I dive into it, then I might miss on a couple of explanation. Where if I prepare that head, I would know what to say, what to recommend to you. Okay. So I'm glad you that I buy this phone stand, because now I kind of realize it. I know you might not see it. Let me show you.
Oh, they are begging, a couple of them, wanting to see the mercury.
Oh, the mercury, yes. Yes.
Cool?
I will demonstrate the mercury in red.
So it's red mercury.
See that? See this? That's the phone stand. Isn't that beautiful? Wednesday I will demonstrate the red mercury because it's Halloween, so I should use red for blood. And I'm gonna call it ruby trips. So on Wednesday I will demonstrate the ruby trips, and I will demonstrate the ghosts, cute little ghosts using pigment, so it look glowy in the night. I also, let me think, I want to do one more. So ruby trip, and then the ghost technique, and that's one more, maybe a fall design or something.
Fall?
No, not at 10, at 6. Because what I'm gonna do, my plan is starting in the morning, preparing and prepping everything. The more I prep, the more material you will see. And then at 6, I will start the show. Happy working Wednesday, but we'll definitely yes, yeah, no worry, Mama Vic. You can rewatch it.
You got the phone stamp for Amazon, man.
Yes. And I can if you DM me, I can message it to you because I'm very happy with everybody progress lately, but it's not enough for me. I want more. I want to see more beautiful things. And
you're saying their progress is not enough for you right now.
It's not enough. Yesterday, there is people that make tremendous improvement, but not enough. I want everyone to make tremendous improvements. Yesterday, when I reposting posts on my story, I see 3 posts that are extremely ugly. I cannot stand it. It is so ugly. So that's why I gotta do something about this, because I can let you do that on online. It's crazy. So hopefully by doing this, it will be much easier for you to learn. Yes, dear me. Yes, you have to use shine top coat and buff it. Yes.
Is Chrome supposed to stick to the matte background?
It does. It does. It will stick to your matte background. So when you work with black metal effect gels, okay, and white metal effect gel,